It was my 42nd birthday. The candles flickered across their smiling faces. My parents, my brother, his fiancée. They'd insisted we celebrate at my home, the one I built from the ground up after years of juggling 2 jobs and surviving on 4 hours of sleep a night. For a brief, beautiful moment, everything felt right. Laughter echoed through the room. The cake was perfect, and a gleaming gift box sat in the center of the table. For a second, I almost believed my family's warmth was real. Then I opened the box. Inside wasn't jewelry or a book, just a neatly folded document printed on thick legal paper. An eviction notice. My name typed clearly, my address listed, and at the bottom, my brother's signature with my parents' initials beside it. My chest tightened. Their faces blurred through the sting of tears. Not because I was weak, but because I couldn't fathom how they could choose this day, my birthday, for betrayal. "Don't take it personally," my brother said, flashing a smile full of satisfaction. "We just think it's time for you to move on. You've stayed here long enough." Stayed. That single word cut deeper than any blade. I hadn't stayed. I'd built that home, paid every mortgage bill, every loan. When money got tight, I added their names to refinance, trusting them because they were family. That was my mistake. They chuckled when I stayed silent. My mother even reached over, patting my hand softly. "You'll understand one day, sweetheart," she said. "It's for the best." I smiled too, not because I agreed, but because I realized something they didn't. They might have taken my house, but they had no idea what I was about to take from them. Before that night, I would have done anything for them. When Dad fell ill, I covered the hospital bills. When my brother wanted to start a business, I mortgaged part of my home. When Mom needed a car, I bought it. They were my world, my blood. But blood means nothing without loyalty, and they had none. The days after the eviction, I packed my things quietly. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. They thought I was defeated. That was their first mistake. Because while I packed, I listened. My brother bragged on the phone about selling my house to pay for his wedding. My parents whispered about how she always lands on her feet. They underestimated me again. Everything shifted the night I found the contract. The sale had gone through, almost. The transfer was still pending one condition: proof of a clear title. My brother needed my signature. He'd forged it once already, but the bank now required an in-person verification. I didn't confront him. Not yet. I started collecting information instead. I called the buyer, pretending to be the seller's assistant, asking harmless questions. Payment plans, legal contacts, mortgage details. Then I reached out to the bank. By the end of that week, I knew it all. Every forgery, every falsified document, every traceable lie. But revenge isn't about noise. It's about precision and timing. His wedding was 3 weeks away. A grand celebration. Hundreds of guests, photographers, laughter, the perfect stage. So I played along. I signed the papers he forged. Only this time, I changed one tiny detail. The date. It placed his signature before an active loan agreement, voiding the entire deal. He thought he'd won. I even showed up at the wedding, elegant and composed, the picture of grace. He greeted me with that smug, practiced grin. "You're always welcome in our new home," he whispered. I leaned close. "You mean my old home?" He laughed. "You'll let it go someday." "Oh," I said softly, "I already have." The ceremony sparkled under chandeliers, music echoing through the air, until the doors opened. 3 uniformed officers entered, followed by a bank investigator. They walked straight toward my brother. The moment his name was called, the hall fell silent. Guests turned. His bride froze. Charges: fraud, forgery, attempted property theft. I didn't have to say a word. The papers I'd submitted said everything for me. His face drained of color. Our eyes met across the room. His full panic, mine calm and steady. For the first time, he understood what it felt like to lose something that was never truly his. By night's end, the sale was void. His accounts were frozen. The wedding fell apart under the weight of scandal. My parents called for days after. I never picked up, not out of anger, but peace. Because sometimes silence delivers the loudest message. 2 weeks later, I walked back into my home. The scent of polished wood, the sunlight spilling over the tiles. Everything looked the same, yet everything had changed. I wasn't the same person who once believed love meant loyalty. They'd taught me the most valuable lesson. Love without respect is just a deal waiting to end. So when people ask about my family now, I tell them the truth. I once had one, but on my birthday, they gave me an eviction notice.